Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, first music guest, Rowlene, returns to Music is Paved with artistic growth and accolades in her latest EP titled Frequency. Award-winning and multi-platinum selling R&B recording artist, Rowlene tunes into a quest for love life, alignment and synchronization. Well, Rowlene is in studio with us to tell us more about her new project. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you for having me.
Talk to us about Frequency. What is that about?
It's just about literally everything that I've been through in the last 2 years because I was on a hiatus. I didn't drop anything. And I just felt like I wanted to be very honest with my music in like every experience possible. So like it's from relationships with my best friends to like personal relationships with my family to like losing loved ones to like every possible relationship and how infrequently sometimes like frequencies like align people in your path, and that's how everything just develops with time, you know. So like everything's kind of worked out for me, even though sometimes I question certain things.
Yeah.
But it gives me great music. It gives me great content.
Yeah. Talk to us about that break, that hiatus. Why do you think was that necessary? And when you look at it now, why was it so important for you to sit back and reflect?
I think purpose. I felt like time was such a big indicator for me, and everything in the beginning had happened so quickly for me. And I really wanted to make an impact, and I felt like I was, but right now it's like I kind of know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I know that there's so many people of color and women that are looking up to me, like from home, from Cape Town, and they're just inspired by what I'm doing, and I just wanted to like imprint in a way that's positive, but also in a way that's impactful, that also like kind of puts down a ladder and like helps them come up with me. You know what I mean?
Talk to us about the themes that you explore in this body of work. I mean, I believe there's lust as well in there.
Heartbreak.
Love. Yeah.
A lot of heartbreak. Obviously, like with the loss of Ricky and like everyone, he was the first one that gave me my big break when I moved to Johannesburg. So like Neverland on there is just like kind of speaking on like a topic where like we find people that help us, and like it's sad. Like certain things are inevitable, you know. Some things you can't change, and like it's silly of us to think we have time. So like that's one of the topics that I speak about. Friendship. My best friend, whom I literally met 3 years ago, but I had an opportunity to go to Berkeley like 6 years ago, and I couldn't because I obviously didn't have funds to go. But we ended up meeting in Kenya like 2 years ago, and now we're inseparable. So I just believe that timing is everything. So that's another one of the themes that I do explore on the project.
Speak to us about you say it's a soothing appetizer ahead of your highly anticipated sophomore album. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I just got back from LA. I've been working on my sophomore album. I don't think it's going to drop this year though, because again, I'm a perfectionist.
Okay.
And I'm also not selling anyone dreams anymore. Like I want to be more intentional about everything I do. So it's going to be it's going to be the best thing it is the best thing that I've ever created. I think every day in studio I make something better than I did yesterday. Yeah. So like it's a cool experience, like to just be with different creatives in different spaces and just seeing like how they work and how they can influence you to be a better artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Speak to us about your international aspirations and why it's so important to be visible internationally.
I don't really think it's very important. I just think that energy is important. And going to like, because we do a lot of things and it's westernized, I'm not even trying to chase that. I think my dream is just to like be in spaces that I'm respected in, but I can also learn from. So like knowing like a lot of these producers have worked on Grammy winning or global like crazy things that I don't even think I could accomplish, but now I know that it's like right there, it's easy, you know what I mean? It's accessible, it's attainable. And going to these places and just like being acknowledged and being validated kind of helps, you know, and you bring it back home and you just like, you literally reinforce that in all your friends and all your relationships here, just telling them that we have the sauce. Yeah. You know, the sauce is really here. Yeah. Don't play yourself.
Like, the extra sauce.
You have the extra. They are doing what we're doing right now. So like that's really something that's important, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what lessons came with working on this particular project, apart from the fact that you had to reflect and you took a break, but what did it teach you about yourself?
To make music for myself. To make music that I'm going to sing in the shower because I can always do that.
Right.
To not try and embody someone else or try and redefine who I am just so that it works for everyone else. Obviously not be confined in my comfort zone, because that's not something I want to be in, because that you can't grow there. But definitely making stuff that I'm happy with, that I know is going to be timeless, and that my parents can listen to and like sing along to. You know what I mean? Like that's because that's the music I grew up listening to, and that still makes me feel good to this day. So that's kind of like where I'm at with my music.
Yeah. Who's your biggest critic?
My biggest critic, my mom. Definitely my mom.
Why? Why do you think she's your biggest critic?
I think it's a good thing also because she's my biggest critic. I think it's like it's an internal thing, because I always want to make her proud. It's just like I always want to do the biggest next thing, the biggest. I want, you know, like I have all these big aspirations. Yeah. It's like before I even tell it to her, I'm just like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm halfway there.
It's perfect.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
All right, Rowlene, thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so
Good
much
luck
for
with the project. That's award-winning and multi-platinum selling R&B recording artist, Rowlene, and she's been speaking to us about her new EP. Is titled Frequency, and yes, she will perform for us a little later on the program.